So by stroke of luck, I happened to be at the Ryman last week. And I just happened to be down there for a hockey trip with the Philadelphia Flyers. Were playing the Predators.
Yeah.
So I got invited. I saw you get your gold records, which was great to be in there for that, because it'd been a while since you had seen your record label because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And you'd been out on the road. And I got to tell you, the last time I saw you perform live was New Faces a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. Which is, for those that are watching that don't know, New Faces is a country radio seminar show that puts the best new artists up on stage in front of radio professionals. And then when I saw you at the Ryman, Russell, my God, like, what a tremendous performance. And I could see you getting emotional up there. And I could see you making contact with your wife. Was she up on the top?
Yeah, she was up there.
I think I saw her. So
I know.
Talk about that experience, because your hometown, you'd been out for a long time, and boy, that place was electric on Saturday night.
Man, it had just been like such a culmination of so many years and so many miles and so many, as I said in the pre-show industry room, I was just like, it's just all led to this night. Like, this was the biggest moment of my career, selling out the Ryman Auditorium. And just to have so many people who have had their hands pushing my career this whole time, to have so many of those people, you guys, radio outlets, media outlets, my family, my wife, my team, like, it was such this just like overwhelming, just like celebration of what we all accomplished together.
Well, it's amazing. And you're actually from the city of Nashville, right? Did you grow up in town?
Yep. I grew up like 15 minutes south of Nashville.
So there are people from all over the world that want to play at the Ryman.
Yeah.
Especially when the Opry's there and the celebrations. But to be in your hometown to sell that out, what a great accomplishment. And that room was popping. I don't know if you could feel it up there, but I could hear it. It was loud.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like, opening in arenas and all this stuff with my buddies Thomas Rhett and FGL and soon to be Tim McGraw. It's like, you see that and you aspire to that, but like selling out the Ryman, like I had to like soak that in for a second of how many people. Well, I mean, this is one of the most famous venues in the world.
Sure.
And the fact that it was my name on the sign, it was my night, and every seat in that place was filled is just like a beautiful, beautiful thing.
It is, and I was really glad to be there, and it was a stroke of luck for me, and I appreciate seeing you have that celebration. And how do you hook up with a guy named Breland? Like, that guy, like, I couldn't believe, like, for such a young man, the polish that he has. I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. He's from this area, Burlington, New Jersey, but to see the amount of love he gets from not only country performers and country fans, but across the musical spectrum. Like, he was doing Nelly songs, he was doing hip hop, he was doing classic country songs like Dina Carter's Strawberry Wine. Like, what a talented dude. How did you meet him?
Big time, man. I mean, I first heard of him during the pandemic when his EP came out, and I heard "Don't Touch My Truck," and I think there was like 5 or 6 songs on his EP, and I just burned through them over and over and over again.
Right. And
when it came time for touring, it was just like, why would we not have Breland? Like, this is the perfect fit. His energy is on the same level. It's that fresh, it's that newer sound. And I just feel like it was the perfect vibe, man. And he's the most humble, grateful, talent, like oozing talent, vocals, writing, every performing, man. It's like the kid's a young superstar.
I haven't seen him play any instruments yet. Is he talented on any guitar or keyboard or piano?
I don't know if he's an instrumentalist. I don't know.
Producer.
I haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of great talent comes from producing as well. Yeah. So let's talk about 2022 for you. So now you just finished a tour. You're going to open up a tour with McGraw here, which, by the way, on May 20th is our XTU anniversary show, 37 years on the radio here in Philadelphia. So there's a long country music history. You're going to be a part of that celebration. And Tim is perfect for Philadelphia, you know, and the relationship he has here. You've got a lot of family here. So I really appreciate you being a part of that. So the new tour is new music, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's Studio 900 sessions. Is that what the album is called?
Yeah. So we just put that out. We went back to Southern Symphony and I picked 3 of my favorite songs from that record, and we stripped them all the way down in that. And then we just put out another song called She Likes It. That was, I mean, maybe I'm jumping the gun here.
No. We know about it. Radio knows about it. Yeah. Plus, it's been out on digital platform for a while, because I remember seeing Jake Scott's name, and I'm going, gee, I remember a great football player for the Miami Dolphins that was number 13, Jake Scott. Like, you know, you think in your mind, is there any relation? But that doesn't really matter. But then when I saw Jake perform with you, and jump up and down the way he was jumping during the song, that was great. But then I had said hello to him real quick, because he sat right in front of me. And he was with his friends, and he was looking around, Russell. And I know you have the best view of the audience from where you're standing, because you're on the stage, but he was soaking it all in. He's looking, he's like, got this big smile on his face. So I'm looking forward to seeing how far that song could go. And congratulations on the new record, and way to hook up with Tim. I mean, you're going to learn something there from him. One of the best ever.
Man. Yeah. With She Likes It, it honestly just like, I just wanted to put it out because the song was awesome. That's it. And then it's not this like viral campaign. We're not like on TikTok trying to make this thing blow up. And literally the fans have just gone crazy. And, you know, it's streaming higher than, you know, so many. It's like streaming. It's like the number 8 country song in streaming right now. So we're like, why the heck not would we get this out to as many people as possible?
Well, so we had a lot of fun performing it. There's one song I want to talk about that Thomas Rhett is putting out that seems to be getting a bit of attention, that kind of reminds us of Johnny Cash. Talk about the visit that you, Thomas, and who was it, Tyler Hubbard, went and visited Death Row. There's a song coming out on Thomas's new record. Talk about that feeling there.
Oh man, yeah. So the song's called Death Row, and it is line by line, verse by verse, our experience that we had. You know, we kind of got a briefing of what that day was going to look like, what to expect. And we walk in, we're going through like 8 metal detectors. We're getting wanded, we're getting patted. Like, we leave phone, keys, wallets, everything locked, you know, when we go in there. So we're like, what are we walking into, dude? This is intense.
Right.
And we walk into this like common area. It's just a square block, and there's cells on the bottom and cells on top. And they brought some chairs in for everybody to sit. And we were just like, okay, well, we're just going to like play some songs and, just feel it out, feel out the vibe here. And I mean, as soon as we started playing songs, they were singing.
Wow.
And it was right around Christmas time. So we sang a Christmas song.
Wow.
And then, it was like they would kind of request. So in between songs, we would talk and they would tell stories, and we would get to hear, about like, oh, I remember this, whatever year it was. And I got to sing, whatever song it was. And they like watch the countdowns and stuff. So they've seen our music videos.
Wow.
And really, the moment was one of them got up and was like, hey, could we just close out here with Amazing Grace? And we were just like, absolutely. And wow. Like, I think he may have read a Bible verse or two. And it was just like, it was this crazy moment of like walking in with this fearful, scared.
Yeah. Cause you're going into prison. I mean, that's
death row.
This was Tennessee State Prison, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And walking out with this overflowing compassion and newfound understanding of humanity, like we all do horrible things, regardless of, how horrible, but, in God's eyes, it's all kind of the same. And so just walking out of there with this understanding of wow, like they're humans too.
Yeah.
And I feel like Thomas did such a great job capturing in that song.
Well, I think you got a small documentary film there. If you guys filmed it, I hope you did, because that would be an interesting story to see then how the song develops. So I can't wait to hear when that song comes out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for a couple minutes. I really appreciate you spending some time here with us and talking about
Always.
music and your career.